Ay, napakasarap naman at may Kawasaki na naman tayong nasakyan. In the big bike segment, Kawasaki has always been at the top in our country due to solid Kawasaki Japanese engineering paired with real-world pricing. Abot kaya ng nakararami and may reputasyon na di ba? Kawasaki Now, we take the all-new Kawasaki KLR650 for a spin.
Makalimot lang ng ilang sandali, magbihis ka na, sunduin kita, alas 10:30 magdamag.
Now, just a bit of a background kung gaano nakatagal ang isang sikat na line ng Kawasaki like this particular one, the KLR650. This has been around for 35 years. Can you wrap your head around that? Tagal na. In fact, mas mahaba pang heritage line na ito than some new motor brands out there. And isang model pa lang ito ng Kawasaki, and simply put, hindi lahat ang nakagawa nito. 35 years. 5 taon lang ang tinanda ko. Imagine that.
Kalimutan mo siya, andito na tayo, sumitin ang isa't isa. So saan ka pa?
Saglit lang nawala ang KLR650, but during that time, kinargahan na siya ng fuel injection. Wala na siya yung trademark niyang petcock and choke. And honestly, I am welcoming this new change. I know meron pa rin dyan mga old school na dapat carb pa rin pag dual adventure, di ba? Dapat may petcock and choke. But for me, come on, let's get on with technology. I'm completely fine with this change. It is very, very convenient and very, very efficient. So, boto ako sa change. Some other improvements added from the old would be an overall new look. We have better brakes, we have LED headlights, we have an LCD cluster, and for the power, we are now at 36.5 HP with 39.1 pounds-feet of torque.
Patay sindi ang kwento, relasyon wala palang gulong.
Since this is a single cylinder, we can hit anywhere from 17 to 22 kpl, and this will depend kung paano mo wino-work yung throttle. So, it'll take a while to finish your 23-liter tank. So, to be honest, wala akong maibigay na full-on assessment for the KLR650's current capabilities off-road. I just wasn't able to bring it out there. So, mukhang kailangan natin itong hiramin ulit for some pure dirt action. But with the bumpy roads we have here and there, one can only imagine kung gaano ka-awesome ang KLR650 pagdating sa putek, pagdating na sa off-road. So yeah, I am looking forward for another lend out in the near future. Now for the brakes. Oh yeah, much better.
Kalimutan mo siya, andito na tayo, sumitin ang isa't isa. So saan ka pa? Kalimutan mo siya, andito na tayo, sumitin ang isa't isa. So saan ka pa? Kalimutan mo siya, andito na tayo, sumitin ang isa't isa. Andito na tayo.
Right, there you have it, the KLR650, and of course a lot of the opinions on this bike when it came out is that it is pretty much straight up, it is simple, it is utilitarian, it's pretty much straight to the point. Walang kaartehan. We're talking about a dual sport bike. Kailangan mong on-road, off-road action, quite capable. And of course, Kawasaki's heritage with off-road, I mean, it's there, right? So with this version, you got some little graphics going on here, military, urban assault, camouflage na dating, which I can dig. You got dual sport tires over here, and as you can see with how the studs are formed, it is designed for both on-road and off-road. So we've got 17s at the rear, 21s out in front. Basically, enduro setup tayo. We are looking at 130, 80-17, and then 90-90-21. So very off-road capable. I know it's kind of dirty. Medyo nagamit ko na rin siya at hindi ko pa siya naka-car wash, but I know it's got this really used look na very rugged, especially pag nagkaroon na siya ng mga dumi at naulanan ka na taputikan. But actually, it's fairly new. If you look at our odometer, we are only at 396 kilometers, almost 400 kilometers. So like what I said a while back, very utilitarian, straight to the point. You got a gauge, meron kang relo, fuel gauge, you got your speedometer, and all the basic stuff as well. So I'm gonna get back to this in a bit. I just want to also appreciate the entire layout here. It's just parang, alam mo yung nakasakay ka sa isang merchant cargo ship sa isang future wherein that merchant is going out in space, doing trade a lot. Ganun yung dating niya. You got this really rugged, futuristic na cockpit, pero you can tell in that future, itong futuristic cockpit na ito ay meron pang mas high-tech, yes, but it's pretty much that look. So one of the things that I really appreciate is this overkill cover for the USB port. If you open this, meron ka pang makikitang cover dito. There it is. And when you open that, that's when you can access the USB port. Yan. You have one slot there. So overkill in the sense na talagang wala kang aalalahanin dito. Lusob baha or todo ulan or what, your USB port is going to be pretty dry. Just a little suggestion here now, since you've got this huge compartment there for the USB port, dagdagan din siya ng ibang mga slots din. Maybe you can add, sa laki nito kasi parang pwede mo pang dagdagan ng dalawa pa. So parang tatlo yung total na slots mo for USB charging. I think that would be great. Although on hindsight, iniisip ko nga, ilan ba gadgets kailangan mo? Pag nasa motor ka, usually isang telepono lang naman eh. But I just think na kung mag-overkill na tayo, might as well go all out overkill. Now on top of that, meron ka rin dito another power supply with your traditional lighter. So meron ka dito at meron ka dito, and I think that's brilliant. And how it's presented and how it's just very easy to access, I just totally appreciate. I also like this light switch over here. It's just very convenient, di ba? Andyan lang siya. Of course, what we're trying to access here is this. That's the auxiliary light. Now for our panels, I would say as Kawasaki bikes would go, this is going to be pretty much on the regular side. The grips, makapit, and I really like the design. Bar ends are good quality as well. This would be on the regular side as well, the switch. But again, pretty straight up, utilitarian, straight to the point. Good quality with the handlebars. So it's relatively a simple bike as dual sport bikes go. Yung quality naman where it matters, solid naman, right? Like the handlebars, what they have used here on the side as well. Pretty good quality. Your crash guard is also good quality. So dyan pumapasok yung Kawasaki. We are a Japanese brand and we make motorcycles type of vibe. Okay, let's fire it up so we can show you how it sounds like. Right, let's take a listen. Very nice sound. Nice and thumpy for a 650. Busina. More on the lower end, lower pitched. And for our lights, that is our lights, headlights. There, right at the bottom, ang ating headlights. And for our auxiliary light, press that switch sa ating dash, which is this. So I'm glad that it comes with that. It comes with the bike. It's not like an additional light na, di ba, medyo magulo yung auxiliary light sa hulian. Ito kasi kasama na sa bike eh. So it's stock. Just a little point here. With regards to the windscreen, with what I see here, it looks that it can be adjusted. I can unscrew it with these Allen wrench screws. Unscrew it, tapos unscrew here also, take it out, tapos i-adjust mo doon sa dalawang butas dito. So medyo mano-mano siyang tanggalable. For you to access that, you have to take out. It's a bit tedious. Yun nga, dapat pag natono mo na yung windscreen, kung happy ka na, it's pretty much set and leave it alone. You have to take out these 4 screws. Pagtanggal ng windscreen, take out those and then adjust accordingly. Our panniers, kasama ba siya sa bike? Well, it is accessible with the same key that I use to start the bike. So it's telling me na yes, it comes with the bike. We can open it through here. Put it in the open position and you can access it with the switch over here at the rear. Ito naman, pag gusto mo tanggalin siya, Ayan, tatanggal na siya. Tatanggal siya sa bracket. You want that back in there. So if you want to open it, dito naman yung switch. So one keyhole to access both locks. To open the lid, it's gonna be this one over here. And there you go. So we got a huge base plate here. It's sitting right on top of our bracket or yung rear grab bar natin. So meron siyang base plate, and it's also, kung kailangan mo siya tanggalin, andyan yung susian niya. So that's pretty big. It's telling me that whatever is going to be on top of that, it's going to be hooked on there, and it's going to be really stable and secure. Now for the mirrors, it is robust. Type ko yung pagkakapal niya. Pagkabilog niya, yung buong look niya, for me, bagay siya. However, since this is a dual sport bike, I would love if there was like a hinge over here. So, na-adjust siya. Meron Allen wrench dito para yung mirror mo, pwede mo iakyat, pwede mo ibaba. Akyat baba. So, that kind of versatility with the mirrors, I would really enjoy and appreciate with a bike like this. Apart from that, as it is, okay naman siya. If you want to look for those types of mirrors, meron naman aftermarket. You can see the bulb over there for our signal light. So, it's going to be on the regular side of things. LED naman yung ilaw natin dyan. However, our signal lights ay hindi LED. For our brakes, that's what you get. Pretty simple. Small tail light, but does the job.
I'm really glad to see the KLR650 still around after all these years. I feel this is testament to the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Kung hindi siya sira, wag mo nang kalkalin. But in this case, they improved on it. We have two variants. The standard one called the KLR650S, and this is priced at 409,900, and the other na mas kargado, ang tawag naman dito ay simply the KLR650, priced at 449,900. So yung difference ng dalawa, yung KLR650 kasama na yung saddlebags, we have LED fog lamps, engine guards, tank pad, DC power outlet, and a USB socket. So lahat yan with how it was all put together, the wiring and all of that, kita naman natin na may saysay yung difference. Diba? I think it is justified. For those naman na may ibang direksyon sa functionality niya, kunwari, you just have a completely different idea on where to take it, okay na rin kunin mo yung standard version and you have some leeway to spend on it. Walang perfectong motor, and some improvements that I feel may benefit the KLR650 in future variants. Medyo naghahanap ako ng konting kulay sa ating instrument cluster now. Type ko yung size niya. I mean, we can just retain the size, but maybe with that size, we can turn it into a TFT display. I think that would be really, really cool. And then also, parang mas type ko rin kung meron din tayong konting integration with our mobile gadgets, right? For a dual adventure bike, I think that would be also practical in future variants. Apart from that, as Kawasaki bikes go, tapos KLR650 pa ito, you can't really go wrong here. You know, both if you were an entry-level rider that's getting into adventure riding and off-road, or kung ikaw ay isang batikan na enduro dual sport rider, you can't go wrong. I think the price is dead on, it is spot on, and simply put, it is a very good bike. Here is to the longevity of the KLR650, and I wish you guys more decades to come. Sir Sak po for Makina Moto Features. Ciao!
Kalimutan mo siya, andito na tayo.